Hi there, it's Joseph here, Edge Dynamics, making a show video of course, here at Pinewood Studios, set designed to make me look poor so I can relate to you guys. Cheers. I shouldn't really insult all of my viewers. Alright, so it's a bit of a shave test type thing. I've got some restorations, I'll show you those actually. Firstly, I've got this Joseph Rogers. It's quite a nice blade, this one. I haven't measured it yet. Could be 7/8. And it's got the old brass lined. Yeah, that's the B side. And that's the A side. So yeah, that's that. I'm pretty sure, I mean, the bevel on this is amazing. So and I've got to recall how I honed all of these, because it's all information for me. And this one was done on my Maruka with a new Tomo, so a really hard Tomo Nagora. I went through the full progression of Asano Nagoras, right, not a new set of Nagoras, but a new compilation. So I just randomly picked 4 and put them together, and so I thought I might as well add a new Tomo as well. So that would be interesting to see what's going on. I've got this one as well, which is a Bengall. I've been showing this one on Facebook and stuff like that, and on the forum. I can't say the forums, I'm only on one forum. There you go. And it's yeah, 7/8, 22mm, and yeah, the scales came from one piece. But you see it's got black, and then we've got green and black, and this one has got bronze. It's a bronze lined wedge. It's got the old super bulbous pinning going on there, which I think I've given myself eye strain. I'm going to the opticians tomorrow, you might want to know that. I spent like a day pinning 2 razors, staring there, tap 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 tap, and I think that strained my eyes. So that one is let's go. And then on top of that, I've got these 2, which is the Rawson and the Pattern Tempered. And these 2, if you remember or not, I was working on the Hon Sweeter, the Nakayama Hon Sweeter, and I was making videos on that. I was burnishing it. I burnished it a bit too far, so I roughed it up a bit, but you know, it went the other way a bit too much. So what I decided to do was something completely different. I took these 2 to 5K synthetic, and then I made a slurry on the Hon Sweeter with a really soft Nagora, Tomo Nagora, and a really thick slurry. It did 15 and 15, and it looks good. So we'll find out. I'm more interested to test those first up, because that could be a way to use that stone all the time. And then lastly, I've got this one to test, which is the Rogers VR that we all know and love, this one. And I did this on my Shobudani, which I haven't used in a long time. And then I finished it with 2 Tomos. I went hard Tomo, then soft. So this will be interesting. It's quite a funny stone, that one is, unusual, as they all are really, but So we'll find out how that is. Right, my brush, which is lukewarm, just rinse this brush off a little bit. It's the Oplisson. I thought we'd give this one a go because I'm using a soft soap actually, and the soap for today is Edge Dynamics soap. No, I just I stripped off the name that was on there and I burnt on my logo. And this is the Panama, the stuff that comes in a block, and you have to like get a knife and cut a piece, and it's almond, and it's really strong almond smell. It's good stuff. So we'll try that. Right, I'll just whip my face and recording, yeah. And this stuff doesn't take much. It's quite soft. But we'll overload. That's a bit better. I think that'll do. Dry my hands. So first of all, I've learned to not expect anything off. Better take the oil off these actually. Off the Hon Sweeter, so I'm not expecting anything. But let's find out, because this could be a way that I don't have to mess with the surface of the stone anymore. Just give me a bit of water. No, it's not bad. I mean, it's cutting, but big deal. But it's, I don't know. Feels a little bit underdone, to tell you the truth. Let's go with the Rawson. I should have really just done all this testing. Then I'd have nothing, no facial hair left, would I? I've got to do it on camera. And the Rawson. Yeah, that's nicer. I don't want to waste what hair I've got, but is that really good, or is it all? That's actually good. It's not next level blinding, oh my god, Jane at heaven, but that is good. It's smooth and it's sharp. So I have to think about that. That's best edge I've had off that sweeter in quite a while, so it's all info, more info. Right, now this one, this is off the Shobodani, and the Shobodani, I said it's quite a strange stone or weird stone because it doesn't really give you any slurry or any swarf. It's extremely hard stone as well. But this razor, I don't think this razor's shaved well for me since I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's as good as this razor will ever get. Which, to tell you the truth, is pretty good. So I could have a full shave with this. So that's good. I don't know. Yeah, again, it's more information for me to mess about with, and you can never say. I can never say I'm bored. I've never. Honestly, I don't think I've ever said that in my life. I'm bored. I've got so much stuff to do and think about. I can never be bored. Right, let's go with. I know this. I'm positive this is going to be good. I mean, let's see if I'm proven wrong. But if this is good, I won't shave with it. I'll just because I want to take photos. This is one for the site. Yep. Shaves nicely. So this was with the new hard Tomo, and you can feel it's a hard Tomo as well, because that's really sharp. So just wipe it, make sure I've got nothing on it, and I can put this on the list. Let's go on the website. Didn't really need to shave test that. Always make sure there's no water in the scales. But I never close them, look, I close them just like that. Just get the tip just in there, that's it, and it can dry like that. I don't want to touch the scales on the blade. Leave that to dry. And this could be the one that I shave with. Can't see any oil on it, to tell you the truth. Give it a rinse. It's the Bengall. And yeah, it's like a it's kind of like a celebrated Wade and Butcher. The 8/8, no 7/8, but let's see what this does. Yeah. I mean, Jesus, I knew I couldn't go wrong with this because it's a hollow grind and full hollows on a J-net. I can knock those out of the park like you wouldn't believe. Fillies and things like that, they don't stand a chance. Wow. Oh yeah, I never expected it to be that good. Jesus. So I don't really get along that well with those celebrated 8/8 Wade and Butchers. The Barber's Use ones, I love those. Big wedge ones with the full hollows. I haven't shaved with one in a long time, so. All I know is the FB, the for Barber's Use ones, I've had some of the best shaves, but this is unbelievable. Kind of, it is like a filly and 8/8. And I honestly think, even though I say that I can always knock a full hollow out of the park with J-nets, I can tell you it's not, I don't think it's easy for other people. Simply because on a Japanese natural stone, a full hollow takes like hardly any work. And if you know the amount of work to do, I mean, that's the only razors that I really get to be home from customers is full hollows. I can't really recall people sending me wedges because no one's got a wedge, have they? All new razors are hollow grinds. And I do the same thing for each one. I use the same stone, which is the Karasu, the Zuku Karasu. I use the same Tomo. I do the go 1K and I go to that. I use the exact same stones every single time. And it's depending on the razor, the grind, the steel, whatever, it's within 15 strokes. And if it ever goes wrong, I've done 1 or 2 strokes too many. But I could tell that from microscope and HHT, so that got me in the eye. Alright, let's see if I get any weepers. If I get any weepers, then it's not that it feels really, really smooth for a hollow. It's a thick, it is a thick hollow. Got a little drop of blood there. But yeah, I was thinking about, I've got no rights to keep any razor, honestly. But I was thinking about keeping this. I've got a few little drops. Because I got this from an antique shop. Like a well-known, well-known, who knows antique shops, but I went away for a few days and just reminded me of that. It could be a good keepsake to remind me of the time away. But yeah, that's beyond close. We call that a spot and we'll call that whatever. But yeah, I can sort of feel that that's a... Tomorrow I'll have no stubble tomorrow. It's really, really close. The grind actually reminds me of like one of those hefty rattlers. Because when you come down there, it's actually a thick piece of steel down there. And the blade actually says, it says ground hollow extra. Right, so it's written backwards, but I would not call that an extra hollow grind at all. Really nice. Yeah, you never know until you try them. Yeah, it feels really good. Got a little bit of stubble there, but we'll let it be. Glad to get that off my face. I've got another one, a really nice restoration I did, Wade and Butcher. And there's just too many razors to bring out here, so I think I'll do that next week or something, or during the week or 2 weeks. Whenever the stars align, I'll shave with the Wade and Butcher. It's, I think it might be a 7/8. I haven't measured it yet, but it's got really nice scales, and it was done before any of these razors. Well, any of those 2 restorations were done, and it's just been sitting there, honed it, and yeah, next time I'll get that out. Have a Wade and Butcher, but it's just the Institute Carite, just to complement that edge. Right, that's it. I'm done and dusted. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Goodbye.